Well, hello, boys and girls. It's when I feel like it o'clock. And I'm Pearl of Wisdom. You're listening to my NHL Pearls of Wisdom. And this video is the much anticipated Boston Leafs game that I missed in my last video. The anticipation is why I missed it. And the answer is because I forgot about it. Yeah, so I'm doing it now anyways. But it gives me some time to peruse. Oh, by the way, I'm in the bathroom because of some shit that happened. I'm living with a bunch of people and need privacy, blah, blah, blah. People are hitting the subscribe button to help me become a YouTube sensation, help us become a YouTube sensation, and we are going to travel the world together, spreading pearls afar. So do that. And the bell. Why not? How's it going to hurt you? It's not. It's not at all. Okay. So Boston and the Leafs. Now, because I forgot about it, it gives me a little time to talk about the Leafs. What people are wondering why a lot of people are writing to me. I can't even read all the letters. Like just letters upon letters. We go down, send your letters. We go down to the mail room there and get the letter sack, and we bring it up here and we pour all the letters all over. We have this table called the letter table. That's the only thing we use it for. Nothing is allowed on there except for letters. Nothing. Like a coffee cup. You're like, hey, letter table. Don't touch that. And we strew it all over the letter table and we all jump, and I like to dance. There we go. It's sort of like that. It's like, yeah. Well, it's better when I'm not holding the phone. Anyways, there's much glee and plenty of frolic, which is always the case in these videos. Make sure you're coming daily for your daily frolic. The pics may not be accurate all the time, but the frolic will always be abundant. Always. And one day we're going to frolic together. So the Leafs, why are they not good? Well, if you remember, and I don't know why you wouldn't, I'm sure you watched it. When I did a video on the Leafs preseason, I said that the issue I had with the Leafs, I did have them making the playoffs, but not as high as a lot of people had. People had them as the best team in the land. I did not. Simply because there is a philosophical problem between Babcock and Dubas. Babcock is like this old school guy who wants grinding and wants some grit on his team. He's said it over and over again. He mentioned how when Washington won the cup, a team needs size. It's simple as that. You need to be heavy to win in the playoffs. And he kept on saying it over and over and over again. Dubas has a new philosophy of possession numbers and stats and all of those things like that. That's why getting guys like Barry, Tavares, they're all great stats. They're great stats. Problem is, the game's more than just the possession stats. Although possession stats are very, very important, don't get me wrong. I've mentioned it several times before, and Babs does too. There's energy involved. The reason why you need big players is they bring a dominant energy to the game. And when you have a dominant energy in a game such as hockey, which is very aggressive, and this wouldn't matter if it's male, female, or anything like that, it changes everything. And I can't even explain it. I played the game myself. It's like it just gives a sense of confidence even to the shooters. And you'll find that like really good players will start, their shooting percentages will go up. And a stats person will say, well, that's not sustainable. They can't keep it like that. All of those things like that. Yes, but shooting percentages aren't just luck. And that's the difference between stats and guys that deal with energy like Babcock and Trotz and Tortorella. They believe that these stats can become higher when the energy is accurate in the room, and you cannot put a stat on that, and that's what pisses the stats guys off. They're both very important, but they have to work together. I do believe that Shanahan did this on purpose to have this yin and yang happen, but the problem is it's not happening. Dubas is not bending to what Babcock is saying, and I think it's creating a friction in the room, which even makes it worse. So I don't know what's going to happen there. I really don't. Did Babcock go? Does Shanahan say, okay, we're going to go a direction with Dubas? Or does Shanahan tell him, you know what, get some grinders in there, do what Babs wants, period. That's what I would do if I were him. Anyways, I'm turning this into a long thing for just the Boston and Leafs, but I wanted to talk about the Leafs quite a bit. I have a feeling you're going to see some younger, some gritty players come in there. That's the reason why Babs wasn't into Spezza. He's like, what are you getting me Spezza for? What do I need a soft guy in my bottom four? We got enough soft guys like him. Nothing against him himself, but it's not what I need. Get what I freaking need. That's what's going on. And it's causing a conflict, and it's starting to affect everything for that team. So, that being said, I'm going with Boston. 3-2. The basic issue that Boston's having is they have injuries. They have a shitload of injuries. They're having problems with their depth. Teams are focusing on their top line, but they're still coming through with points here and there. And I think Halak is going to be in that. I don't know if the Leafs are going to go with that young backup kid that they just brought up here, which is possible. Then I'm definitely going with Boston, and you could probably go on over. Until I start seeing a different energy from the Leafs, I'm not going to be picking them much here. And if they don't do something about it, they could very well miss the playoffs, and that would be devastating for you Toronto fans. I used to be one of these Leaf hater guys and all that. I don't hate the Leafs. I don't hate them anymore. I feel for you guys, man. I grew up in Toronto, in Mississauga, and the shit you've had to go through with that team, man, I really, really, really want you guys to have success. Thankfully you had the Raptors and what happened there. That's awesome for that city, and I would love to see all the smiley faces out there cheering and frolic if Toronto were to win the cup as well. And I'll be there right with you, because you're going to hit the subscribe and the bell, and we're going to put money in the bank, and we're all going to be there. I'll be buying tickets for everybody like a drunken sailor, even though I don't drink. Have a great day. I think that's all I wanted to say. Oh, I want to say lots of love to you.